You okay?
Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house?
That's probably pretty loud.
Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
The intro is so good. I've played this before? Yeah, I have like 100 hours, but it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I played. What's up, Bo? Yeah, I'm fine. Alright.
Welcome to the Loop.
Wait, why is the... Oh, what? Did it do the sub sound? I didn't hear it. Oh, damn it! It didn't do the... Ah! Dan1com5, thank you so much for subbing and supporting the stream. You are now officially a full-fledged loony. I didn't hear the sub song go off. Thank you very much. It was quiet. Alright, how's the game volume? Is that good? Is that too loud? Is that... How are we doing? Is that good? That's probably good, right? Alright, see if I can turn up a little bit. What's up, Black Bro? Hey, Joseph. That's good. Alright, subs. Alright, I made it higher, so hopefully that's better. Alright. We're doing a brand new run, guys. It's been a very long time since I played. I should have said the actual date where I last played. It's been a long time. Radiance. We're not doing Blood Moon. We'll do Darkest. Alright, we'll call it Lowco 2. Really, Tobin?
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient, pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path, you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors.
January 21st, 2016? Yeah, so a year and a half ago. So, forgive me, I will be a little noob on some stuff.
There can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Like, they should do more games, like, in this world. That'd be pretty cool. Did I beat it on the old campaign? Actually, I've never beaten Darkest Dungeon. I've played over 100 hours, never beaten it. The problem with, like, it's not really a problem. I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but, like, I tend to go very, very slow in strategy games. So, beating strategy games, just doesn't happen very often. Alright. To move forward, click on the room to take you to the connecting hallway. Move to this room.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
I am okay with conventional extravagance. I saw 50 weeks and was like, damn, that's fast. Makes yeah, no, I take my time. While in the hallway, press C to move forward, A to move back. Yeah. Okay. We're on the road. Oh God! Not a highwayman. Ow! On your hero's turn, click a skill icon, then click on the highlighted target. Alright. Who here has never seen or heard of or doesn't know, who here knows nothing about this game? Alright, so Highwayman, this is better. We're going to cut him! We'll miss the fourth enemy. I'll move my camera. I'll probably move it to the top right, I think is best. Wow! Okay, a lot of people know nothing. A lot of Jon Snows. Okay. So if you guys have never seen this game, what I'll do is I'll explain like I'll explain the basics, and then we can talk about like what I'll do and why. Okay, so how it works is you can have up to 4 characters and against 4 other characters on the right side. Biomorphinius. How the combat works is each character has 4 skills, and if you hover over, you can see some you see like tan circles and red circles. So that's the position of the 2 teams. So let's say, for example, this move on the left side shows you where that character can be to perform that skill. So our Crusader can perform Smite if he's in the front 2 positions. Now on the right side is who he can attack with that skill from those positions. So with Smite, we can attack the first 2 spots. So this guy, because he's by himself, he's in the first position. Now if you have something like this, this is a buff. So this is a skill that buffs himself, and it can only be used from the first 2 positions. So if we look through here, you see a skill that's red and has like a line. That means that it affects both of those positions. So this will apply a negative 40% damage debuff to the first 2 spots of the enemies, if that makes sense. So looking at this, the Crusader only can attack from the front 2 spots if you look at all his skills right now. Like if we have 3 people and he's in the back, he's basically useless. Alright, so we are going to do... So this is a stun. Like I said, this is to buff himself. This is ranged. And this is just like a basic melee attack that has a 50% damage increase versus Unholy. Now, if you hover over these guys, you can see their stats. So you can see what kind of enemy he is. He's a human. You can see his base dodge and speed stats, which determines... Speed is basically determines the order of everyone attacking. It's not just like left side goes and then right side goes. It's back and forth based on everyone's speed. Dodge influences the chance of missing your character, like missing an attack on them or them dodging an attack. Can you switch? Yes, you can switch character's position with this button right here. So with this, you can get him to move backward 1. If he was here, then you could tell this guy to move forward 1. Now, some characters have special moves that will bring them up 1 or push them back 1. So we'll get into that later. So yeah, but also you can see their resistances as well. So you can see that this guy has a little bit of resistance to a couple things. Now, if you fight an undead, you'll notice they have like a 200% bleed resistance. So some of your attacks may have a chance to inflict bleed, or blight, or stun. So this guy is 25% resistant to stun. So if we go for this, there's a 25% chance it could miss. Now, he has only 6 HP left, and I believe if you hit this, once you choose an attack, if you hover over then, you can actually see what could happen. So now you see it on the right side right here. You see that there's an 83% chance that we're gonna hit, a 5% chance to crit, and then our damage is gonna be between 6 and 12. So basically, if we land this hit, he dies. So we're gonna do that. And we crit, nice.
Success so clearly in view.
Each item, if you take it, will occupy space in your inventory. Mouse over items to show details about them. This works in your inventory too. Alright, we got 25 gold. Nice.
Welcome to the loony bin.
Moon Disaster, thank you so much for subbing and supporting the stream. You're now officially a full-fledged loony. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hopefully the sound was better too. Alright, so let's continue. While exploring, you'll find interactive objects. Click or press W to investigate them. Take a look at this tent. Someone camped here recently. So you can always choose to ignore these interactable items, and you'll see us ignore a lot of them because they can be negative. Some of these you can apply an item to, and Moon, I just changed it. And they can like give you like better loot and stuff. So. Oh yeah, 100 gold.
For a task well performed.
And something that's worth gold.
Leave nothing unchecked.
Alright, so we got to the end of the hallway. This is the map right here. So we got to the end of the hallway, now we're entering this room.
An ambush.
Can I get a refund? Oh
Send
my
these
god.
vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no
Alright, so the
longer
highwayman's
welcome.
going first. You can see their health. He took some damage. This is stress, which we'll talk about soon. And then these are their base stats. Okay, so the reason that these are different colors is there's things affecting those, which we can talk about soon. I'm not gonna like throw everything in your face at once. Kenny, we're actually gonna make a highlight. If we could make a highlight of that and put it on YouTube like as soon as possible, we can like link you that. We'll try to get that up like in the next hopefully like hour or so mods maybe. you have any particular questions, Kenny, then just let me know. Okay, so we've got Open Vein, which can inflict a bleed. A Pistol Shot, which has 25% damage buff if a target is marked. Grape Shot, so the Grape Shot hits up to 3 characters. Now this is important to know. This guy is a big boy. This guy is actually taking up 2 slots. And this guy is taking up the 3rd slot. So this is actually a 3 like length side. So don't get confused with that. Yeah, this guy actually counts for 2. I'm actually not sure if you can, if that's like displayed somewhere. Like you can figure that out on your own. Tracking Shot gives us a buff. Let's see, this guy has 35 HP, this guy has 12. So we should probably take this guy out first in the back. He's a big boy. Yeah, no problem, Kenny. So let's try the Tracking Shot. So this is gonna do 2 to 3 damage, which isn't a lot. But what it also does, it gives us our own little buff so that the next time we attack, we'll have plus 12% damage, plus 6 accuracy, and a 5% crit chance.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
So that guy shot us and gave us a debuff. So if you ever see these arrows, you can always hover over and see what they do. So we can see, actually this is for the rest of the battle, we'll have this buff. For the next 2 rounds inside this battle, then they have a debuff, so this guy, we're going to, let's see, what is the stun chance? This guy has 50% resistance to stun, so it's probably not worth trying to do that. We can try to take out the guy in the back out. We can also do 4 to 8 damage and give them a minus 40% damage modification. So our Crusader can only attack this guy. He can't even do anything about the back. So I guess what we can do is, actually we could go for the stun. Because if we can get this guy stunned, then that's gonna like potentially save us a butt ton of damage. So we'll try. Okay, so he resisted. So they both receive stress, and this guy now has a bleed for 3 rounds for a total of 3 damage.
Weakened.
This guy is buff, so we're gonna have him take out the guy in the back. So now you see that same move does more damage now. That does 5 to 9 damage because of this little modifier that he has right here. Okay, 1 more hit and he's dead. I think we'll go for... Let's just go for a straight up attack. So 6 to 12 damage. Nice, we did 11, nice. He's gonna take a lot of hits. So now he has a bleed on him. So the bleed at the start of your turn, you'll take damage. So his bleed is 2 damage for 3 rounds. Alright, so now I'm gonna go for the Grape Shot. So the Grape Shot hits all 3 targets. It just doesn't do a lot of damage. So it's nice to do because we can clean up the guy in the back while still doing damage to the guy in the front. Because this guy only has 2 HP, so we don't need to use like a big attack on him at this point. So we're gonna go for this. And of course he dodged it, because why not? Damn it! Damn you! Really?
The will to fight. Forward.
Seriously? You freaking turd. Alright. Alright, now we're going for just straight up attack at this point. Alright, he's got 11 HP left. We gotta get through another round here. And we've got this guy getting low on some health here. He's down to 7 HP, so please don't dodge this attack. Nice. Alright, so he's dead and he took 5.
A faint hope blossoms.
When monsters die, they leave corpses. Corpses act as temporary obstacles and will eventually go away on their own. You can attack corpses to destroy them faster, but often a better approach is to use ranged skills, push-pull skills, and even corpse-clearing special skills that some heroes possess. Monsters killed with bleed, blight, or crits leave no corpses. Alright. We're gonna finish him off. Boom.
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
The bit boss isn't fixed. It'll always say 101 HP for now, no matter how many bits you use. I sent a message, they didn't respond. Oh god, Angmar. After you complete the requirements of a quest, you have the option to return to town at any time. Just click the crest. You don't need to return to the starting room of the dungeon to exit. Okay, I'm gonna hit continue adventuring. So at any time now, we can just leave. Now the thing is, there's a cool little chest here. Bandit's trap chest. Something doesn't look quite right. So there's a chance that maybe something bad happens, but we're gonna YOLO it. Oh god. Well, that's not bad because these effects, these effects actually still last. If you go back to like a hallway and start walking through a hallway, you'll take this damage. But because we're at the end, it actually doesn't really affect us in any way. I think it took a little bit of stress. We can just leave. Alright, so we got 5,000 gold as a reward, plus what we collected, plus these heirlooms, which you'll see how to use those in a sec. Alright, so we got 2 XP each. Reynold has automonotanophobia, which adds plus 20% stress versus humans, which is pretty bad. This guy is thick-blooded. He has an additional 10% blight resist. That's good. That's a good thing. We like that.
Welcome home.
Yeah, there actually is smoke.
Such as it is.
It's up more.
This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Alright, so guys, we completed the tutorial, yes! Yes. Alright, so these are our goals. We got a lot of bosses to beat, a lot of things to kill, lots of goals, a lot of roster goals. So those are our objectives. Alright, so this is the estates. Okay, so this is kind of where you go after every quest. There's a bunch of different buildings here, some we can't use yet. I think there's actually new buildings that we'll get to see later on from one of the DLCs. We're gonna click on all these exclamation points.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
You'll need to recruit all these heroes to fill out a party of 4. Drag and drop them onto your roster. So we have new people. So how this works is every week there'll be new people here. You can actually expand. So remember those heirlooms that we got at the bottom? You can see them. There's busts, portraits, deeds, and crests. So these are like kind of like your currencies for making upgrades in your estate. So as you can see, we can expand how many heroes become available and how many we can hold. So right now we can hold 9 total heroes. We only have 2. We're gonna pick up these guys. It's free to recruit people. let's take a look at these guys. So we have a plague doctor. Now this screen seems like a lot, but it's pretty straightforward. You have different quirks, or like your passive like buffs and debuffs essentially. So this guy has a minus 20% weapon upgrade cost, but he also has Thanatophobia, which adds stress if your health is below 50%, which is pretty bad because it's very easy to get low in health in this game, as you could see in the tutorial. He also has claustrophobia, a severe fear of enclosed spaces. You can see their stats. If their stats are modified in any way, you'll see like a different color. Their equipment, which you can upgrade. And then this is for trinkets, which are little like things that they can wear that adds like different buffs and debuffs. Well, yeah. I guess just, well, no, it's because some of them do have debuffs. So these are the skills. So you can have 4 active skills at one time, but there are more than that. As you can see, these are locked. What skills they start with is kind of random. And then you can just like buy these and choose which ones you want active. And this thing is actually really cool right here because it shows you basically like, this is fully preferred. So that means if they're in this spot, they can use all their skills, whereas, you know, they can use less here and few here. And then this shows you their preferred target, which is like a nice overview of each of these little symbols that you see here. Camping skills we'll get into later. And then their resistances. So just like the enemies, we have resistances as well. So we'll drag him.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
So then we have a Vestal. This guy has minus 10% stress, plus 5 accuracy to with range skills. Does he have range skills? Melee, ranged, 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 ranged. Okay, so actually most of his skills are ranged. A fear of Eldritch and a fear of mankind. So he gets debuffs to these types of creatures.
A sister of battle, pious
What's up,
and
White
unrelenting.
Mexican? What's up, Peter? Chabber. While you're here, spend some of your starting heirlooms on upgrading the stagecoach. This will increase the number of heroes available here in the future. Alright, let's upgrade this. Boom.
More arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
Alright, graveyard. This is where people go to die.
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned
this is
earth,
where dead people go
awaiting
to
merciful oblivion.
be. Okay. It'll just list the people that die. So this lady, like,
In time,
I think
you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
I don't know. This isn't what we need. I actually meant this. This, oh, we can't actually use any of this. Okay, so we'll go through these buildings when we actually unlock it. For now, let's rename our people. Okay, so I need to name my people after some subs. So who wants to volunteer to join? Where dead people go to live? Am I a real robot? Yes. Oh, Sig, okay. Sig volunteers? Sig Valdison. You will probably die. All of you. I'm sorry. Let's see.
Yeah.
White Mexican with the 4 months. Thank you so much. Okay, you resub, so there you go. You just jumped the list there. White Mexican. You are our highwayman. Let's see.